Blessed be, welcome to the Circle of Heka. I'm Lady Amaras. I thought I'd just give you a quick little spell. In the southern hemisphere it's coming up to the egg moon. I think in the northern hemisphere it will be called the hunter's moon. And so you may have to wait about 6 months and then you can do this spell, but this spell can be done at any time really, but I've just decided to show you because it is coinciding with the egg moon, or the pink moon. Now, as you may have guessed, this spell uses eggs, okay? Now, if you're a vegan, don't turn off. You can use alternatives, and I'll show you those in a moment. But a little bit of a spell, quick little spell using the humble egg, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so here it goes. We've got 5 eggs. We've also got 5 stones, and we've also got 5 crystals. Now, you don't have to have all of these. I'm using these as alternatives for using the eggs. Basically, you just have to have a little circle made out of stones. It doesn't have to be white stones. It can be made from anything you want, really. A bit of cord, whatever you've got, it's fine. Go out into the garden. I've simulated the garden here. So go out into the garden and place your eggs. Now I've placed them to try and look them a little bit like a flower. Not quite working. Yeah, not bad. Okay, to try and look like a flower. Now the idea is that eggs are a fertility symbol. It's the symbol of potential. You don't know what you're going to find inside an egg until the egg is cracked. So it is that potential, that untapped potential, that new beginnings, and that's the energy that we're harnessing on this full moon. So it is the new beginnings, and we've got five nice little eggs here, and as I said, we've got stones. So if you don't, if you're a vegan and you are poor using eggs altogether, these aren't going to be eaten unless you want to eat them. But yeah, unless you don't want to have anything to do with eggs, then you can use stones. So if we're having, just for a little bit of an idea, we take the eggs away, and we have the stones, and we just place them in here. Now alternatively, you can just use stones that you have found. Okay, the more egg-like the better, obviously, because we want to keep that symbolism going. So you can have the 5 stones, or you can have 5 crystals. Okay, so even if we take it away to even if it's bare minimum, have 5 crystals. Okay, I can put them in a little bit closer. Okay, so you can cater this for what you have, and also your ethical leanings. Okay, now, so going back to what we had previously, as I said, it's not mandatory that you have all of these things. As I said, it's just to show you. So we have our eggs. We have our 5 eggs. 5 is a really good number. And I won't be able to make it look like a flower again. Oh no, there we go, even better than before. Lovely. And the one in the middle. So what we're doing is, we are going under the full moon. Now, if you don't have access to a backyard, obviously you can do this inside your room, inside your house. Just try and maybe see if you can have the window open and have a little bit of the full moon light coming in. But ideally, you'd go out into your garden. You would do your little ring. You would sit and you would contemplate. Bringing in those energies of the moon, basking in those energies of the moon, and as it is the egg moon in the southern hemisphere, it is about the new beginning. So you think about all those things that you want to start to bring into fruition. You want to birth, you want to start to, crack open that egg, so to speak. And because it's about, eggs are also about fertility and prosperity, those sorts of things also you can think about. Now the idea is we have 5 eggs. 1 egg is going to be for yourself. The other 4 are going to be for others. Now, that can be either you give them away to other people, or something that I like to do is the 1 egg, or each egg you would write your blessing. So whether your blessing would be, let's say, see if we can get it up nice and high, there we go. Get a nice good pen. So if you've got something healing, okay, I'm not sure if that's the right way around. Okay, so you just write healing on 1. And as you're doing it, you're thinking about health, you're thinking about vitality, you're thinking about having all systems within a body running on all levels. Okay, so you're thinking about health. Then the next one can be prosperity. Then the next one can be whatever it is, whatever blessing that you would like. The 5th one for yourself can be either one thing, or it is the thing that you want to start to manifest within your life, the thing you want to birth within your life. So you would write that on there. Then you would commune with the moon, making sure that the moon, at some point, you could feel those energies going down into the eggs, okay? Your ideas of health, prosperity, all of those blessings that you would like to give go into each one of these eggs. Okay, you can even have healing, prosperity, love, joy, all of those written on all 4 eggs as a kind of a multiple blessing. It doesn't have to be single blessings, but sometimes that's easier for people to focus on. So whatever you want as a blessing, and then whatever it is that you want to birth within yourself, the thing that you want to bring into the light, okay, that you want to have the first little tendrils, or the cracking of the egg, and the first little peep of the awesomeness that is inside. Once you've done that, once you have communed with the moon, getting as much of that energy in, getting as much as your blessings, visualizations that you can in that egg. So that egg is just full with blessings and all this good stuff. Then you thank the moon, you thank any spirits that you may have been working with, any angels, anything that you happen to be working with at the time, if you have decided that you want to put those blessings in as well. And then what you do is you bury 1 egg, your egg, in your backyard, okay, or into a pot plant, okay, you want to bury it nice and deep, okay, and then the 4 other ones you either give away to people, or, as I said, like I like to do, is I like to go to the 4 corners of the suburb that I live in and bury them, okay? So you bury them in different spots around your suburb, and what you're doing is you're creating kind of like a grid of prosperity, of blessings in your area, okay? And being the central focal point would be obviously yourself. So in all the 4 corners of your suburb, with, say, yourself as the central hub, and that's it. The main crux of this is that in order to obviously get what you want, you have to give in return. It is those blessings that you are giving others. So as I said, you can use the eggs. If the eggs aren't to your liking, you can do exactly the same with each of the stones. Okay, you can even draw sigils or words on those stones, and then again bury them into your garden or into areas around the suburb. The symbolism isn't going to be as strong unless you get some kind of egg ones, but it will be something that's solid and stable. The egg is going to be nurturing for the earth that you bury it into, so you've got that dual aspect, as well as the earth is taking up that egg, taking up the blessings, as well as the nurturing qualities of the egg into the earth. Lastly, again, you can use just the crystals and have exactly the same thing. Program each crystal for a certain purpose. If you want, you can draw on the crystals, but it's not necessarily mandatory. And then just program each one for yourself, and there you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you give it a go. It's quick, it's simple, and you can adapt it to any purpose that you like. Giving back is always good. Having prosperity for not only yourself, but the place that you live in, the land that you live on, is always a wondrous thing. So, merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. Blessed be.
If you like this video and want to see more, please click on the links provided. If you think this witchcraft thing may be for you, please subscribe. Blessed be.